Hey everyone, it's Uncle Bobby B here, or also known as Uncle Rob. Just starting here with our guiding principle number 2, and that is that we are not going to go on a diet, but we're just going to have good nutrition. Okay, so as you know, there's a lot of diets out there. There's things like keto, just straight go veg, a lot of vegan. There's a big vegan push, and there is things like paleo, gluten-free, all kinds of stuff. I've tried a bunch of these at various degrees for shorter periods of times with moderate to great success. The problem is I can't stay on these because I can't make that kind of lifestyle change because I cannot deny myself some of those things. Meaning, well, here's an example. I'm Filipino, if you can't tell, and I love Filipino food, right? But however, the cuisine in Filipino food does not conform very well to some of these diets, like a gluten-free or a keto, right? So it's very hard, and so you're always coming off and on these things, so your success is varying, right? So what I'd rather do is what I'm going to do for this one, and what we're doing here is that instead of going on and off a diet, we're just going to have good nutrition, right? Now this is a concept I got from Athlean X. I'll put the link to his website, to his videos below, right? And he tells you the science behind it, and what he goes with is that diets are difficult because you're always coming off or on a diet. He'd rather you have good nutrition. So what we're going to do here is we're going to show how we're going to have the good nutrition, how we're going to make this change. First off, right the bat, just go through your eating habits right now and just take a look at what the obvious culprits are. Are you eating too much fast food? Are you going out to eat too much, right? Are you not cooking at home enough, right? And try to make those changes right away. For me, it was pop. I drank a lot of Diet Pepsi. Pretty much a case of 24 would at most last a week, usually 5 days. I had it a lot, so that was a number one culprit. I just took it out and substitute drinking water, right? Now, I did not drink it anymore. I did have it, but it was on occasion and with moderation, and I would prepare to drink for it. I'll explain that a bit later. Okay, but the biggest change I made is to try to control my portions. When I was first diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic, the nutritionist actually told me I didn't have to stop eating and cutting things out, right? But what you had to do is you had to control your portions, all right? So what I do is I do what I call the plate portion method, right? This is right off when you get your plate, you get ready to have a meal, you fill half your plate right off the bat with fresh fruits and vegetables, right? Then a quarter of your plate is for the meat and protein you're gonna eat. Then another quarter of the plate is for the starch or the breads that you might wanna have, right? So I'm gonna give you an example right here by showing you how I used to eat something and how I eat something now, right? And I'm going to use one of my favorite Filipino meals. It's called bola bola. Bola bola is basically pork meatballs in a pork stew broth, okay? So how I used to do it is I would take my plate, right? And I would go up to the rice cooker, but right now we're just gonna use this, right? And I would literally take our scooper and I would probably give a good 2 to 3 scoops of rice, something like that, right? I would personally think that's not too much. It doesn't look like too much. It's not the whole plate. Then I would cover this whole thing with the bola bola, right? Or what I would do is I would take a bowl about this size, right? I would fill it with the bola bola, right? And this would be my dinner. So I would eat this, right? Sometimes I would run out of rice and still have some bola bola. So what do? I'd go back and get some more rice, right? One of the things is that maybe I would finish this, but I really enjoyed it, so maybe I would get another serving, a little bit smaller, right? So that's the old way I used to do things, right? for this new way I've done things is I have pre-portioned it out, right? So this is now how I would eat it. As you can see, I got half the plate already with fresh vegetables, a nice little, just a vegetable medley salad, right? I'll put a small maybe vinaigrette on this, just to eat it. Then as you can see, it's a much smaller bowl and it's pre-portioned out. Just about 4 to 5 of the meatballs there. That's about 4 to 5 ounces, right? And then what I do is now, when I do have rice, because I'm still going to have rice, right? I take one of these, I think this is a candy dish. I take one of these, I fill it with the rice, and I put it on my plate, and there it is, perfectly portioned out, right? So I would eat this, right? But also one of the key things is once I finish this, I'm finished my meal, right? Don't go back up for seconds, okay? So that is a small example of what I do. I'll post more videos with other recipes and other ways to prepare meals, of how I'm doing it going forward. But just to sum up, again, this is a nutritional change. We're changing the way we have nutrition, the way we think about nutrition, right? We're not doing a restrictive diet, right? You can still eat the things you want. You can still have McDonald's, right? But you've got to have it in moderation and you have to prepare for it. Moderation and preparation, okay? Let me give you an example. I am doing this new eating habit with the housemates I have, right? My good buddy Junior, he wanted to lose weight too. And so we had a Super Bowl party, right? Now, if you're going to a Super Bowl party or hosting a Super Bowl party, it's hard to just throw up vegetables out there and expect not to have a good time, right? So we knew leading up to the Super Bowl party, right, that we were going to have some pizza, right? There was going to be these little cinnamon rolls there, things there, right? We were gonna have some pop. We're gonna have some pop with the pizza. So in preparation for the Super Bowl party, right, we just made sure we stayed true to the good nutrition we had going leading up to it, right? You know, increase our fresh fruits and vegetables, right? Control our portions. Don't go up for seconds, right? So when Super Bowl came, and again, Super Bowl doesn't come once a week, it only comes once a year, so moderation. So when Super Bowl came, you know, we're able to enjoy, you know, a few slices of pizza. We're able to enjoy a few sweets, and we're able to enjoy a pop or two, right? And then at that point, after that, the next day, you're just back onto your regular, should now be your regular good nutritional eating habits. All right. So that's point number 2 on the 5 principles. Right. Stay tuned for more episodes on the other 3 principles. They'll be coming up. And in the meantime, you know, put a comment below, subscribe, and you'll get more notifications. Until then, I'll see you all next time.
Uncle Bobby B, baby. Uncle Bobby B.